Hello guys, welcome to the channel. So today I am on site Afenya. Afenya is a location that I love dearly. I have a lot of stuff going on. This is one of the first people that bought land from me, and a neighbor and a neighbor and a neighbor. But today marks a very remarkable day, right? We are happy. We finished this project about some time ago, but the client wasn't ready to move in yet. But she's about to get ready to move in. So now we have to do something known as detail cleaning. When you finish the construction site, it's usually dirty. You see paintings on the windows and all that stuff is being taken care of so that the client can move in and then take it from there. So today we are connecting a lot of things. We are doing a lot of cleaning. I'm just gonna walk through. There's a lot of things that I pointed that they have to put in order before the client moves in. A week before the client moves in, we check everything, make sure everything is right, and we fix it as part of our own cost, right? We do give that 6 months deferred period where we come in and sort out all issues and stuff that we see that is not right. We sort it out free of charge. All right. So we come in, you know, this is our remote gate. I always tell people about the remote gate, how important it is, because you don't want to come in your building and get down, and now you have to open it. It's a bit risky when you come home at night. So I'm going to demonstrate to you guys how we close it, right? Beautiful, just like that. You close it, quite amazing. So this is our tricycle. It does a lot of work. It breaks down quite a lot because it does a lot of work, right? Moving things, moving water, moving this, moving that. So we are just here working, cleaning up things, right? This place has beautiful green area. This is the garage, right? It's very sunny, but in as much as we don't have any shade on this, wood, the effect of wood definitely just calms down the sun. So it's quite breezy in here. Now we're gonna enter, we are doing detail cleaning, okay? So I want to show you one part that has been detailed cleaned, right? Sometimes when I was showing the building, doing construction, you see there's a lot of paint sometimes, but it gets cleaned out, as you guys can see, fully clean, right? We will clean it, we will clean it. Just walking around the building, so we are taking care of the windows first, the outside, some mower for this beautiful green area, right? This is just a video of us just doing a quick walkthrough of me being on site at Afenya, where we are about to have the biggest amusement park in Ghana and the second biggest in Africa. It's only 5 minutes away from here, where I'm selling land and developing for people. We're gonna go to my estate, Sangopa City, where I also have some fully serviced plots for you guys, and then other works that we have going on in this area. I've actually started a couple of construction for other people that just kicked off. So we have a lot of projects going on right now, aside from the gated community, and we're gonna check all of that out. Now, this was the security gate, and I even forgot how this looks, because we have to peel this out. Yesterday, it looks like they peeled it out, and we have to clean it and make it look amazing, as it already is, right? Now, we come in here, there's a lot of cleaning going on. You see things everywhere. When you come in here, you see that we are not playing around. And we are here to bring in the curtains. That's gonna come in tomorrow. They've cleaned portions of the kitchen cabinets. There's a big dining table that can seat a lot of people, right? You can have 8, it's an 8-seater. Then the kitchen is quite big. This broke while we were trying to fix the water heater. Basically, the other rooms are being cleaned, right? The other rooms are being cleaned. When the lady comes, we're gonna do a thorough walkthrough of this building, basically, but, you know, so she can tell us about her experience and all that. I'll show this building quite a lot. Yes, sir, it's a site visit, and we're on. The lights on the walls are working. The greenery look healthy. It looks healthy out here. Welcome to Sangopa City. Now, Sangopa City is a fully serviced plot gated community that I have here at Afenya, right opposite the amusement park at Bright International Free Zone. Bright International Amusement Park, which is under construction, set to be completed in the next 2 to 3 years. That is a 300 million project. Now what I've done is, just to give you the layout as we have the 3D, is I have divided this estate into phase 1 and 2. We are now moving on to phase 2 until phase 1 is fully sold out and we are working on it. So phase 1 is going to end here because I have to do the road. Phase 1 ends at this entrance. So we're going to block off this side and then we're going to develop this side. Now, you know, previously Sangopa City was Arcadian City, which we were, you know, planning on building houses and selling. And then we changed the idea because a lot of people, first of all, my partnership fell apart, and then a lot of people were requesting for their own sort of taste. So I decided to give the market just that. So aside from 3 buildings that we got here, which is the 2-bedroom detached, which I'm selling for $70,000 at this state when it's fully completed. But if you buy it right now, you can have 2 years to pay it off. $70,000, and it's sitting on a very sizable land. You're at the very entrance. That's amazing. Now let me show you the layout. The fence wall is going to come from the entrance all the way to this road here. So the fence wall comes in like this, as you can see on the 3D. The fence wall is going to come from this entrance all the way to here. And then it goes like that, right? Again, I have 3 buildings for sale here, off plan, and the rest you have to buy the land and then we design and we build for you. We have a 2-bedroom detached, which is $70,000. Then we have the 2-bedroom semi-detached, which is $85,000, right? That one is 2 levels. So you enter this way, it can take 2 cars. We are going to do the roads and we are going to do the drainage system. We bring electricity, water. There'll be a security post here, fully gated. If you are not welcome in here, you cannot come in here. Now, it's not supposed to be rainy season, but it's raining, unfortunately, because I actually got quite a number of projects going on, including me, you know, ready to start this Sangopa City. We've graded the roads. I've put the roads in, right? As you guys can see on the drone, I've put the roads in, but I have to come and fill it with laterite because of the soil content, and I'm not able to do that right now. This is a 2-bedroom detached that's going for $70,000. Again, you are right opposite this amusement park. In 3 years, this could be a cash cow as an investment opportunity. Right opposite Bright International Amusement Park, right? There's a road, right? So I'm going to take you guys to the semi-detached. This is the assets that I took over from Arcadian, right? The rest, we are selling the land as it is, but these buildings cannot go to waste, so we have to finish it. 2-bedroom detached on my right, and the semi-detached is going to be over there. This is a semi-detached, right? 2-bedroom house, 2 levels. I can see the amusement park from here. This is crazy. 2 levels. So I just have to raise the foundation a little bit, do some treatment, and then we're going to take it over here. But this is a semi-detached 2-bedroom house. I can see the Tamakosomo Road right there. There's a train line right there. The train is operational. Then we have this amazing amusement park that's coming in, right? The rest is we have plots of land here for sales in the gated community. And the reason why land here is a bit different from behind this estate, land is going for, by the time you watch this video, 100,000 Ghana cedis as of November 1st, 2025. And the price changes with time. Now, inside the gated community, the plot size is 70 by 90 in some areas. That's going for $15,000. And some areas is going for 70 by 100. That's $16,000. And then we do have bigger portions of land when you do the math, you actually save on that, right? We have 1.5 together, we have 2 plots together, and we can talk about that. They have their own prices, but it is not, you know, the 2 plots together, for example, it's not going to be $32,000. It's not going to be times 2. It might be around 27, 28, right? Because the price difference is really the contribution towards the road, the drainage system, the security post, and the whole fence wall around the entire estate, and the roads, like actual roads that we're going to do inside. Now, when you buy land in the estate, another caveat, you have to go to the design phase immediately with us, and then you can build in a period of 1 to 5 years, right? Depending on how you can afford to move. We've had a couple of buyers already. We've designed the houses, and God willing, if the rain will stop, messing around in the next month or two, we should be starting a couple of projects aside from the 2-bedroom detached, and there's 2 units over here. Now phase 1, we're gonna have about close to 30 homes in phase 1. The plots, again, some plots are bigger. So for the people who want big spaces, they're gonna go for the 2 plots or 1.5 plot, however you wanna do it. The price is because of the road. So I'm not gonna do ×2 when you are buying 2 plots. You've already contributed to the road in a way. If you're buying 70 by 100 and you buy 2 of them, yes, you're gonna end up buying ×2. But the demarcation that I have done for the 2 plots is gonna be quite discounted. So here we are, Sangopa City. We are in operation. I graded the road, as you can see. I graded the road, and I'm about to fill it with laterite, just as we did the road over here to the entrance of the estate. Now, what we're gonna do now is, I'm not only developing for people inside the estate, I'm also developing for people that I've sold land to outside of the estate. Again, outside of the estate, a plot of land is going for 100,000 Ghana cedis as of November 1st. And some of the people that bought land from me a year ago, or some people even 3 months ago, they've gone through their design phase, because at Rush Inn Properties, we also design remarkable buildings, and we finish beautiful buildings. Like the first building I showed when I was, coming to the site. We have a couple of buildings going on, but I think today we're going to look at 3. We're going to look at 1, and we're going to look at 2 that's together over there. So, see you there. Welcome to this amazing, stylish 4-bedroom house. This is a fence that I constructed about maybe 2 months ago for this guy, and now we are building for him. He was very lucky. The guy bought the land about a year ago, and I felt like being generous, because this land is actually 80 by 100, but I did not add anything extra to it. So he was one of the lucky ones. I think he's had basically the best deal, aside from the people that started buying land from me early. Now what we have is a substructure. A lot of treatment went into this. You have to dig the foundation, then you have to prep it with river sand and all that. And then we use the DPM, right, the rubber bags, to reduce dampness. We use that, then we put the concrete on it, then you have your iron rods and all that. And now what we are doing at this stage right now is application of bitumen paint. Now bitumen paint is going to reduce dampness. We're going to do both the outside and the inside. We are done with the outside, and we are now dumping into the inside. You see, we've raised the foundation, and we're going to fill it with laterite. Then we're going to ramp it, let it sit tight. Then we're going to do our plumbing works. Then we're going to bring in the plastic again. So we are doing plastic down, pouring the concrete, block work, columns, all that stuff. And then we finish, then we come again with bitumen paint, this black paint, outside and inside, to reduce dampness. Okay, we don't want to see one dampness on site even after 20 years. And then before we finish, we're going to do another plastic bag on top before we cast on it. All of this is to minimize dampness. So this is a big house, 2 levels, 4-bedroom house, beautiful, with an office, a gym, and all that. It's basically a mini nice mansion. It reminds me of my house, because I also have a beautiful office and a gym. If you add it to it, it's essentially a 6-bedroom house. Now, I have made it my mission to help a lot of you guys in the diaspora relocate back here, and I try my best to charge reasonable prices. When people come to me, I try my best to keep them under the $200,000 frame. So yes, this is one of our buildings. It has a very stylish design, as you guys can see on the screen. It's very stylish, a bit different from our typical way of building here in Ghana. Quite amazing. So I cannot wait to see this building come to light. All right, on to the next one. Yes, we are on another site. We are struggling to bring in materials, but we are working on it. This is a mother and son on a 100 by 70 side. This is another side of the town where I've been selling land to a lot of people. I think I have about 16 plus here. It's left with 2. Actually, it's gone. The last 2, somebody bought it. I'm the one building the walls as well. So at Rush Inn Properties, we will sell you the land, and then we will design, we will build a fence wall for you. Everything in-house. We even put solar panels on top of it for you. We set up your solar system for you. So, we are working heavily here. Standing here is very close to this amusement park that has been announced. And the people that were smart enough to get in early, they have benefited, because as I mentioned to you, a plot of land here is 100,000 Ghana cedis now. About 2 years ago, it was 44,000 Ghana cedis. I keep preaching this to you guys in the diaspora. to look back home and invest. I mean, for real estate to go up more than 100% in 2 years, where can you find that? So, and it's not hyped, it's real change, right? They are doubling the road. There's a train system that's working. There's a 300 million amusement park. Just think about it this way. Imagine you had land before Disneyland came about, right? It's like that. This happens in Ghana because it's a developing country. And that's why I've been preaching this. I came to this area about 2.5 years ago, less than 3 years. And the amount of difference that I see here on the ground is quite remarkable. And we will continuously, you know, look out for the people in the diaspora and help you guys secure some properties and subsequently go ahead and build your dream homes on top of it for you. All right, so let's head to other projects that we have going on in this area. Just finished building a fence wall for this guy who bought 2 plots from me, commercial land. Per my advice, this was actually my personal land, but we were buying the Ajingano office. We needed money. I ended up selling a lot of my commercial properties that I had on this road. Of course, I kept some for myself. And the reason why I sold it is because there are young people like myself who are buying land from me and they want to do something commercially related. And they want a good location, but I kept it all for myself and I needed money at the time. So I said, why not? Let me share. So I sold some of them. I sold this 2 plots and I sold 1.5 plot there, which is facing my estate, Sangopa City. If you guys remember, I was supposed to be selling cements and I never came to materialize. So this is my container, as you can see on the container, Rush Inn Properties container. This is now my temporary warehouse. I'm going to build a warehouse here, just across the street, brick and mortar warehouse. And when I do build it, then I will start selling my cement. But for the meantime, I need it for storing. I have a lot of stuff, right? The iron rods, the extra tools, all of that stuff is being kept in this container. And as a matter of fact, the container was not even enough, so I did this temporary one here too for storage. So this is also, you know, my storage space. This is one of my commercial properties as well. I have plans of building, you know, like stores, 2-3 level stores to rent out in the future. And that's why I acquired all these properties. But again, because of the office at Jingano, I ended up selling some of them. And but we still have some. So I'm going to use one for a warehouse for the meantime, because the focus is on developing Sangopa City, and then we will come back to build the commercial properties. Because right now, as you guys can see on the drone, the area is now taking shape, and I think my commercial property, if it's fully built, I'm going to start making my good amount of money in 2, 3, 4 years, not tomorrow. So there's no rush for this. For the meantime, I am storing my stuff here until I build that warehouse. It's going to be my second warehouse because I have one at Pram Pram and I'm going to have one here. Because in the long run, right, I want to start buying things from China as well for my projects, because I just have so many projects going on. As you guys just saw, you know, we usually have 4, 5, 6, 7 buildings going on at the same time. And Sangopa City, I'll be completing maybe 20 buildings at the same time. And it makes sense when you go and buy these tiles in bulk. You can save some money here, because my goal, again, I'm selling houses for 80,000, 90,000, and I'm building houses for people 150,000, 120. I'm serving the ordinary Ghanaian worker abroad who is trying to come and retire home, right? So I have to do everything possible to make my price competitive and not out here charging $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 for houses. We are trying to build reasonable, economical buildings for you guys to help you guys relocate here on the motherland. That's the true calling. Our Rush Inn Properties, everything is in-house. We have everything from designers to construction to engineers to everything in-house, all the way to land sales. So we hold your hand to go buy the land. We hold your hand to design the house that you want for you. We hold your hand to do the permit for you. We hold your hands to do the construction for you. We hold your hands to do carpentry work. Even curtains, we will put it on for you. I can do your house for you from the day you bought your land all the way to the day you move in, and everything will be done, including bed, right? Whatever you want, we are at your service.